Hi, good to see you again, and thanks for coming back for another episode. In the last one, I talked about silence. That time when I stepped away from all the noise and, spent more time with myself. And from that quiet space, the idea for impermanence slowly started to appear without me planning it. So today, I want to go a bit deeper and talk about something that happened after that, something I call returning to myself. The building I'm working in right now, the Charoen AArt, was actually my family's old home. It was let untouched for almost 20 years. Nobody used it. Nobody lived here. It just sat here, waiting, I guess. When I came back to look at it, I thought I was just going to fix it up and make it usable. But once I started working on it, I realized, I wasn't just fixing the building. I was fixing something inside myself too, touching old memories, old roots, and parts of my identity I had put aside. And because of that, this place stopped being just a space to show art. It became a place where I discovered myself again, learned again, and honestly started breathing in my own way again. Every time I walk into this building, I feel the past, the present, and the sense that something new is on its way. All of it in the same place. People sometimes ask me, do you have a special method for creating your work? And the truth is, not really. Most of the time, I just try things out. I ask people who know more, and I experiment my way through, sometimes cluelessly. And yes, YouTube helped me a lot. For me, that's what I call open learning. Learning, sharing, and not needing everything to be perfect. My art is like that too. It doesn't have to be neat or exact. It just needs to be honest. And I need to be brave enough to try. Every piece becomes a little trace we leave behind, like a memory, something that might fade but never fully disappears. Working in this old building made me understand something deeper, that I wasn't just fixing a place, I was reconnecting with the beliefs and values that shaped who I am since I was young. I grew up in a Chinese Buddhist family that taught me gratitude, respect for elders, and doing good without expecting anything back. And as time went on, I began to see that merit isn't really about what you give away. It's about how you change on the inside. There's a quote by Daisaku Ikeda that reminds me about life. The real challenge of life is to create lasting value within impermanence. And that line became the heart of this whole body of work. Each piece begins with a photograph, the real world, printed on textured cotton rag. Around it, I layer abstract images printed on canvas, made from slide film, light, kaleidoscope lenses, and cross-processing. So the colors shift, blend, and overlap like layers of time. Between the real and the abstract, I place a thin white wooden frame, and on the abstract surface, I add small 3D printed figures, less than 2 centimeters tall, standing, sitting, raising an arm, leaning. At the beginning, there were many figures, but as the series continued, they drifted apart. Some works end with just one left. To me, these tiny figures feel like quiet traces of life, still present even when everything around them has changed. When you look across the whole series, you'll see what I call the 4 phases of memory: opening, clear and new; transition, shifting; fragmentation, breaking apart; dissolution, becoming quiet. But none of these phases is a loss. They're just the rhythm of life, moving from clarity to calm, from brightness to reflection. Alright, this episode is a bit long, but I really appreciate you listening till the end. In the next episode, I want to talk about the real world and the abstract world, where they meet and why that meeting point matters so much to me.